Last time on Fightbox.
Craig and Iron Fist is really struggling here, and Pearl is all over him. He's down and out. Well, blow after blow has been raining in. Oh, it's all over now. It's definitely over.
Fightbox. Tonight we have 4 challengers who have spent months creating and fighting their own warriors. So far, they've only ever seen them on their computer screens, and tonight they're going to see them in their glory here in the Fightbox arena.
Now, they've qualified by topping the Fightbox gaming tournament on BBC I. 3 of them are going to see their warriors smashed to pieces, because in the Fightbox arena, there's no room for the weak.
And trying to do the maximum damage, the heroes of the Fightbox, the Sentients.
First up, now.
Pearl.
And Big George.
The Deadly Banshee.
He's the man, Kodiak.
And Mr. Hot Stuff, Vesuvius. Now, we're looking for somebody big enough and tough enough to join those Sentients, because the prize is for the winning creator to become Fightbox champion and their warrior to become the 7th Sentient.
Now, our challengers are going to face 2 eliminator rounds and then a single combat showdown.
So who's going to get the fame and who's going to get the shame? Well, over here in our control pod is Kath Tomlinson from Milton Keynes. How are you doing, Kath?
All right, not too bad.
You all right?
Yeah.
Now, listen, when you're not practicing on Fightbox, I heard you're big on rugby.
Oh, yes, mainly rugby men.
I thought it might be something to do with the guys. So what is the name of your warrior?
Padfoot.
Let's bring on Padfoot. Is cool-looking warrior. Looks kind of strong.
Yeah, but
is it a lady or a man?
Not sure.
Ah, OK. Well, we wish you luck. Let's hear it for Kath and Padfoot.
OK, so we know who's in the red pod, but who's in the blue pod? Let's welcome Kat Watson from Exeter. Hello, Kat. How you feeling?
I'm all right, thank you.
Kat is the #1 rated female in Fightbox online. Some achievement, Kat.
I'm proud of it.
Of course you're proud of it. Tell us the name of your warrior.
My warrior's called Gaia.
Let's bring out Gaia. OK, first of all, why the name Gaia?
It's Japanese and it means spirit of the earth. I just wanted something a little deeper.
Any special weapons?
She's got an ice sword.
An ice sword. OK, let's hear it for Kat and Gaia.
And here is Kath Tomlinson from Milton Keynes. She's first up tonight to climb the helix. The challenge is to climb the helix, and to do so, you've got to go past 2 gruesome Sentients. Pearl, who'll meet the warriors halfway, and then right at the top, Big George. To gain maximum points, you've got to negotiate all sorts of obstacles. Rams, saws, flames, and spikes. And the ultimate prize, the cube at the top, is worth an extra 5 points. Padfoot, bit of a middleweight, but a very good attack rating. Jumps over the flames, over the spikes, but onto those spikes, and that will affect his health. Through the saw. And Pearl has come to meet him early. Little smile there from Kath. Now, what is Pearl going to do? Oh! Padfoot almost off the edge of the helix, but goes down again into the flames. And that is certainly going to affect things. And there goes Padfoot, and down on the 2nd level. Now then, Padfoot's got it all to do again, and he's got to meet tonight. Slaps him down with a kick to the knees. Whoa, well done, she says. And Padfoot has gone again. Well, Kat seems to think it's funny. I'm not sure Padfoot will do. And Pearl is chasing down the helix. Just misses him with that one, but doesn't with that one. Hits him from behind, and Padfoot is in all sorts of trouble and is off the helix once more. And there goes the Huda. And I don't think Pearl has heard it. She must have gone deaf. Padfoot is absolutely livid. Well, Padfoot certainly got off to a slow start, but one thing is certain, he is a really determined fighter. And right at the end, when the Huda went, Pearl broke the rules.
Padfoot didn't even trouble big old George there. Let's see how Kat and Guy get on. Let's play helix.
And away we go with Gaia. I wonder what Pearl's got up her sleeve this time. Through the flames, that's not particularly good. Over the spikes, though. That was better. Now then, Pearl is just waiting. I wonder what Kat Watson can do. Oh, Gaia just goes straight to the floor. And Pearl is in such an uncompromising mood tonight. Even Big George is celebrating. Whack! And Gaia is down again. Now, Gaia is big. She should have a weight advantage. And Pearl has gone down after Gaia. The chase is on. Kat Watson's got real problems here. And Pearl is so quick. And Gaia's gone again. I don't believe this. This is just going round in circles. Oh. And Pearl is making a real mess of Gaia's progress up the helix. That's down twice in a matter of seconds. The score is very close. Just 1 point in it at the moment. And away we go again. This is hilarious. Gaia is chasing up the helix, over the obstacles, losing health all the time, and Pearl, well, it's a repeat of what happened last time. And there goes the Huda. It was so close in the end. Big George had nothing to do. That game was all about Pearl. Well, Pearl really meant business right from the start. And then the chase was on. Pearl hot on Gaia's heels. Not too exciting for poor old Big George, but a lot of action for Gaia. Just 1 point in it. Padfoot in the lead by 31-30.
Pearl seems to be in a really bad mood tonight. She gave you both a good hiding. How did you find it?
It was really good, but I so wish I'd landed a punch on her. I really do.
Next time. What about you, Kat? She was running after you. I don't know what was going on there.
She was vicious, really
maybe
vicious.
Maybe a bit of female rivalry, maybe?
I'd like to think so.
Yeah?
I'd like her to feel threatened.
We're not big fans of Pearl up here. What about over there, Trevor?
I reckon I've got a few Pearl fans up here. Hey, what's your name?
Claire.
You a fan of Pearl?
Yeah, she's sexy, she's sassy, but she's got a dark side, which I think you'll have to watch out for.
Do we love Pearl? Yeah. We love Pearl. Don't listen to them. Anyway, someone's going to lose it. Let's play the next eliminator.
In Conquest, players have to claim tiles by stepping on them, which makes them change colour. Padfoot is going to have to turn the tiles red to score. Gaia has to turn the tiles blue, and there are all sorts of other dangers in between. There are ice tiles and cannonball tiles, but the biggest danger is the sentient nail, everybody's worst nightmare.
Nail, you don't scare me. Save it for the Warriors.
So it's all to play for here. Oh, Padfoot's gone already. I don't believe that. Only a couple of seconds into the game, and Naylor's gone too. So what a start. And Padfoot has gone again. Gaia has just got caught on a freeze tile, and Nail is not allowed to attack there. So away goes Nail, down onto the bottom now. We should see some scores now. Nail's way away from the action. And Padfoot is down. This is remarkable. Most of the action is happening down on the arena floor. Nail going after Padfoot. Gaia is back up. It's still so close. Oh, Padfoot's gone again. And surely all Gaia has to do is stay there. And Gaia coming across, and Nail puts her down. So Gaia has to go back up. Nail is down there too. Well, this is really a remarkable game. And Nail surely's got to chase after Gaia now. Padfoot down. And Gaia's just hanging around, just waiting. Oh, and Gaia's gone. That was a huge mistake by Gaia. And the hooter's going to go. I don't believe it. Gaia should have won that easily. All Gaia had to do was stay put. And Kat Watson is absolutely gutted. Padfoot, the victor, the surprise winner. Well, Padfoot spent most of his time falling down. It was Gaia who was putting the work in. And I have to say, Nail was utterly ruthless there. But in the end, it was a forced error by Gaia that gave Padfoot a surprise victory. So there you have it, Padfoot 46, Gaia 30. Well, a lot of work was put into Gaia by Kat Watson, but all of those efforts are about to be destroyed by Nail. Oh, Gaia is gone. I think Nail enjoyed that. And Padfoot, of course, is through to the showdown.
Kat, now you managed to beat the top female champion. How do you feel?
Really, really good, but I was lucky. I was really lucky because I just didn't fall off at the end.
You had the most tiles. You know what that means? You're coming back to play Showdown later on in the show.
#1 online, but when you stepped into the Fightbox arena, you got dethroned. You're not #1 in my book. Off you go.
Loser.
Prepare to meet your worst nightmare. A vicious predator now stalks the arena looking for prey. She doesn't care who gets hurt, just as long as someone does. And that even includes other sentients, not something that's ever going to win her many friends. But Nail doesn't need friends, only victims. Utterly ruthless and without mercy, Nail is a true monster.
Now, you're such a cutie. Let's see our new challenger in the blue pod, Alex Franiacek from Sussex. How you doing, Alex?
I'm doing all right, thanks.
Ready and rearing to go?
Oh, yes.
I hear you're a computer animator.
I will be in September. I'm down to Bournemouth University to do that.
Oh, brilliant. Let me just say something. Your warrior has to look the business then, you know that.
Let's hope so.
What's your warrior called?
It's called Quote Unquote.
Let's bring out Quote Unquote. I see you've gone for lightweight there.
Yeah, I just thought that speed would be more useful over power here.
It does work sometimes. It can work for you. Any special weapons?
I just went for a big claw.
And it's a big claw, definitely.
It is a big claw.
Let's say it for Alex and Quote Unquote.
So let's meet our final contestant tonight, and he is Greg Ross from Kingston. How are you feeling, Greg?
I'm feeling pretty cool.
Pretty cool?
Yeah.
OK, I heard you like a bit of Kung Fu.
Well, easy, careful.
See those moves? Wow! OK, so what's your warrior called?
It's called the Dude.
Let's bring on the Dude. Pretty cool looking warrior. The Dude is kind of dude-ish. What weapons have you gone for?
I've gone for a big claw, so he's pretty fierce.
OK, we wish you the best of luck. Let's give it up for Greg and the Dude.
First up in the pod is Alex Franiacek, who's getting ready for demolition. Well, there is Quote Unquote with that huge claw. Now, in demolition, players have to destroy a series of giant blocks. And inside, it could be a helpful pickup, maybe a zombie warrior, or it could be a sentient. So away we go. That was a very quick start by quote unquote, and that giant block is gone, so points on the board already. And that claw is really getting to work now. Using feet, and there is an energy pickup. That was good. He may need that later on, but there is one of the real giants of Fightbox, Kodiak. And Kodiak is chasing after quote unquote and decks him with one giant right fist, but there is a zombie. Now 5 points on offer if the zombie can be destroyed. And quote unquote does it. That was superb. Oh, Banshee's on the arena now. The fight is really on, and Banshee actually getting stuck into the remains of that zombie. And they're both getting stuck into quote unquote now. Couple of seconds left. There goes the hooter. And a punch in the air by quote unquote. A very good score, 50 points. That is going to be tough to beat. Well, quote unquote got off to a real flyer. Good early points being scored, and even with Kodiak on his tail, the points were coming thick and fast. Short work was made of that zombie warrior, but once Banshee joined in, everything got a lot tougher.
Really good start there from Alex and quote unquote. Let's see how Greg and the dude do on demolition.
There is Greg Ross, and there is the dude. It's a big score they've got to chase. And we're off. Good result there for the dude. Early points on the board. And Greg Ross is really laying into these blocks with the dude. Cracking point score so far for the dude. Oh, there is Banshee. Tall, dark, and extremely dangerous. And he's going to have problems now with Banshee as she poses for the crowd. After knocking the dude to the floor, now we've got a zombie in the arena. And the zombie tries to give him a cuff round the ears as well. Banshee is just chasing after the dude all the time. There's no escaping the Banshee. And down he goes. There's a health pickup. If the dude can get hold of that, it would help a lot, I can tell you. Well, having a go at this block, and everybody is there now. Here comes Kodiak. The zombie, Banshee, and Kodiak all chasing after the dude. And that will spell problems. It's so close. Only 5 points in it. And in the end, that was a very good score. The Sentients were really spoiled for choice. They didn't know who to attack next. And Banshee is destroying the zombie. Whoa! Well, certainly the dude started fast and furious. He was all on his own, but then Banshee came on the scene, making life very difficult indeed. Then there was a zombie. And finally, of course, along came the big one, Kodiak. It was all a bit too much for the dude. And there we have the score, a 5-point advantage for quote unquote.
Oh yes, there's no game like Fightbox. I've got the two creators up here who've done very, very well on the first eliminator. Greg.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Feeling okay. Could have done better, but, you know.
Respectable, though.
Yeah, still, you know, still to play for. So
a lot to play for.
See how it goes.
You're the dude. Alex, 50 points, fantastic.
I was only slightly better than him.
You're a good gamer. Now, Lisa, my money is on quote unquote and Alex. Who's your money on?
Well, in that case, I think I'm going to go for the dude. What about you, my love? Who are you rooting for?
Same here. I think he's really cool, but he reminds me of a monkey, though.
A little cheeky monkey?
Yeah.
With skinny legs. He's got skinny legs. Well, one of them is going to get it. Let's find out who it is. Let's play the next eliminator.
In Revolution, the turntable is always protected by two sentients, Vesuvius and Pearl. And I can't believe it, the mighty lady is flirting with Alex. Naughty. Greg, of course, I think, is taking the mickey out of Vesuvius, who's getting very, very hot under the collar. The giant will not like that. Now, come on, let's get on with the game. It's the dude. up against quote unquote. Well, the Sentients can't move at the minute. They're blocked off by force fields. So the dude and quote unquote are trying to go for points. Blocks will appear in the middle. They're worth 10 points. And other blocks around the perimeter, they're worth 5. Both men have got a score. And the dude actually picks up a 10-pointer there, but is knocked over by quote unquote. And those force fields are gone now, so Vesuvius and Pearl can really let rip now. Points are being picked up by both quote unquote and the dude. Pearl's not doing a lot in terms of attacking. It's mainly Vesuvius at the moment who knocks quote unquote to the deck. Both men are level on points at the moment. This is cracking. Oh, Vesuvius lands a left hook there, which absolutely flattened quote unquote. And there's a 10-pointer on offer, which the dude has got. Both were up there, but the dude got it, and that is a 15-point lead. So Alex has got a bit of work to do now. And those flames shooting out from the centre. Greg looking a little bit concerned. There's a lot of 5-pointers on offer here, which have got to be picked up. It's even Stevens at the moment, but quote unquote has gone into the lead. 5 seconds to go. Oh, this is fantastic stuff. And there goes the hooter. Alex has done it, quote unquote, came through strongly at the end. A big sigh from Greg Ross and the dude, but quote unquote did it when it mattered most. Vesuvius is furious. It was the dude and Greg Ross who really got off to a flying start, but that did not faze quote unquote. Both the Warriors were picking up big points, even though Vesuvius and Pearl were on the attack. It was a really tight contest between two very evenly matched Warriors. So quote unquote wins by 10 points. So the dubious honour of destruction falls to Vesuvius. 700 pounds of red-hot rage. And that is the double pile driver. Oh, my goodness. So it's goodbye to the dude. And Pearl cheering on her partner in crime while Vesuvius really winds up the crowd.
I picked the right man. I had total faith in him. Well done to Alex and quote unquote into tonight's showdown.
Greg, now listen, I told you I was rooting for you.
Well, you win some, you lose some, and I lost both, so...
You did, you let me down. But more importantly, you let yourself down. Off you go, get on.
Loser.
Our first finalist is Padfoot, who took some serious punishment from Pearl on the helix. But then came from behind in a surprise win in Conquest. She'll be facing quote unquote, whose high speed and agility brought him sailing through Demolition and Revolution. So it's Kath and Padfoot against Alex and quote unquote.
We are just moments away from tonight's showdown.
It's getting exciting. Kath, how are you feeling? Focused?
Yep, definitely. I'm going to win this for the girls.
What are you going to do to him?
I'm going to rip his intestines out.
Now, my Alex, he's a mellow kind of fella. What are you going to do, Alex?
Well, it's hard to hit a girl, but it has to be done.
Why don't you go off and get ready,
Get ready. Good luck.
Now, these creators have spent months training and preparing their warriors just for this moment. The thing about Showdown, only one of them will come out alive.
And remember, anything goes in a showdown. The only rule is to win, and that's at any cost.
It's time for Showdown.
Comes racing out. And a little kick there by Padford, going nowhere. Now, quote-unquote, is a lightweight up against a middleweight. There's a real heavyweight. Nail looking mean and moody, and of course Kodiak patrolling the arena on the far side. And there is a bonus if anybody wants it, but Padford has gone down. Kath is having all sorts of problems at the moment. It's the lightweight, quote-unquote, who's running rings around Padford. Both of them now trying to trade punches. Quote-unquote is just so much quicker than Padford. And Nail is getting stuck in now. Landed one on the top of the head of Padford. That was naughty by Nail. Padford down again. And that is the look of a confident man. Alex in control of this. And even Kath is having a bit of a laugh here because Padford is taking one enormous beating. And that is the look of a real champion. Kath was totally destroyed. Padford lying in pieces on the floor. I'm not sure about Nail, but Kodiak enjoyed that. Quote-unquote won that by a mile. There was never any doubt here. Quote-unquote superior speed and tactics meant that Padford never really stood a chance.
You know what, Lisa? I use one word to describe that. Clinical.
Oof, that must have hurt, Kath. Now listen, what's all this about ripping his intestines apart?
I think I missed.
I think you did miss. I think he got you instead. Do you know what? You're a loser. Take the walk of shame.
Loser.
My man here ain't a loser. Let's hear some noise for Alex and quote-unquote.
Winner.
To the quarterfinals, we'll be seeing them very soon.
But before then, we've got 4 new challengers trying to make the big step up in the Fightbox arena.
Oh yes, only one person gets the fame, the rest just take the walk of shame.
It's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from me.
See ya.
See ya.
Fightbox. Next time on Fightbox.
What on earth is Banshee up to? Oh, there's zombies in pieces. Well, Vesuvius is getting stuck in now. And there is another one. A big hit from Vesuvius.